Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. T.Y. McGill with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. rookie from Toledo. This is Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Detroit!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Shedding through the defense. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And some space here. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run again with Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is West. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the ground, it's West again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go!
Here's West. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record, their largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Leopard. Now let's go.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They run with Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. He went backward. He did. Spencer Ware unable to get to the marker. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Let's roll.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's got Rome. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 65 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Dobbs steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And this is brought in by Pryor. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Again, it's Bell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Here we go. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go. 38.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Out left side here to Bryant. Still fighting for more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dobbs now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A screen to Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Dobbs. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On play action, it's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw is Dobbs. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. 56. 3-9, Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 66 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now West. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to throw Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The gun, Dobbs. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Dobbs is throwing. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, look at 56.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now.
This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set. Boom. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it with West. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch left. All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run again here with West. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's West, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Over. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go.
On 3rd down. That's West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Detroit. Here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now. Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
In motion right is Wilson.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ohio, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Let's go! Fred 38! Fred 38! Next round!
Dobbs now on second down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They start on the ground with West. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, it's Kendrick West. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kendrick West, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.